Finished combining over at Peter's farm, got the combine back to Jim's on the oats, started doing the oats, and then they caught a big thunder shower. First load of wheat's going out. I think farmers sold 10 load of that, so that's going to be going out pretty quick. Then we got the pusher over to Alistairs, so the contractor's going to be, as long as it hasn't rained overnight, the contractor will be over there combining the wheat over there today. Still got straw laid out, straw got wet, so we got some baling to do today. Hopefully if we can get it dry, it should just be the tops, as long as it hasn't rained overnight.
Did it rain here yesterday?
Yeah.
Not here it didn't, did it? Not
did. Well, in the afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon it did.
I just finished rowing up, the baler was coming and missed it.
And then there was a big shower last night through Merton.
I was running down the road in Bainersbury.
Yeah, we'd moved everything to Alistairs. It was dry up there, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah. Yeah, it hadn't been done. First time it hadn't been done at Cheltenham, and I had it down here on the straw. And then last night went combining at Merton, and they had a shower there stopped. That was about 8 o'clock, 9:30, 8.
Combine's at Merton, and I think he's getting Luke to combine Alistairs today.
Are you going to start his today?
Yeah.
And you say you've took a teleporter out?
Teleporter's there with a bucket.
Pusher?
Yeah, just got to take a trailer.
There's a load of roundabouts down there to start a stack. You're the man who knows where the stack's going.
I want to start them over that way. It's not as tight as they can. Enough room to, you know, put some on top.
Yeah.
Because I said if he gets scratching the yard again, he wants to take some stone down the right hand side.
Yeah. Keithy's going to go disc rating. He's going to make a start on the disc rating. There's a lot of disc rating to get through. He usually has made a start by now, so Keithy's going to go and make a start. There's about, well, there'll be about 100 acres to disc rate up. That's why we bought 2 disc raters. It's because it's a slow job. There's lots to get around. We will get onto that with Keithy as soon as possible. There's some straw to come in, so Keithy might be stopped on that halfway through the day, but it means we're constantly doing something. Luke's going to be doing the wheat. We will be doing the barley. Then Farmer will be taking the combine to Graham and Martin's to get that wheat off there. Then we will be done, and we will not remember this harvest ever again. It hasn't been the worst of the worst, but it has been hard work. Ideally, we would have liked our 8S back to start cultivations, because it's a bigger, heavier tractor. Unfortunately, that tractor is still out. I don't think we've heard anything. The last we heard was the gearbox was laid on the floor, ready to be installed, but I think they've got some sort of, I think they've got staff issues up there, but yeah, it's not the staff that they got, you know, apparently the staff they got are brilliant, but they're just struggling to get round everything. It will come back at some point, but when that is, we don't know. But either way, we're going to have to use this demo tractor until it's good. We use my tractor, so it's the same tractor. It can pull, but you're just a gear down. Ooh, we could do with a drop in this one. 1040, we use Agco oil from Agco. We don't mess about. That's perfect. Look at that. Talking about. We've had a morning of getting tractors ready. Uncle Franklin's going to sit on the grain trailer with Barry over at Jim's on the oats, and we are going to head up to Alistairs and do a bit with Luke. We're going to grain cart. We will probably most likely be pushing up as well. There's going to be a lot to come in. We suspect if it's anything like our own, you know, the yield's going to be good, and it looked the best out of everything all year. So yeah, important that it comes in today. Got to go up there and test it. There was rain about last night. It rained off the farmer when they started the oats. They got 3 times around before it just chucked it down. Me and Keithy were up at Alistairs at the time, and we didn't see it, but we could see the rain going by. Apparently there's no rain up there, so it should be more than dry. So it's 11 o'clock. By 20 to 12, I suspect we'll be rocking and rolling. So we'll go and have a look. We're going to have a look at Luke's combine, see if we can get a ride with Luke. I've never met Luke before. I've met his, I think it's his brother Julian, really nice guy. Runs that big chrome baler I showed you not so long ago. This can be quite tricky getting this off. Costello is the variety. At home we've seen high yields, so we are expecting this all year has looked the best, so we are expecting some high yields. You never know until you get the combine in it, but the grains there look really nice and bold, so yeah, that should, hopefully, fingers crossed, it does look all right. Combine to ours. If I can, we'll get a ride on with him at some point. No promises. Same with the drone. We might be too busy to keep up. If the yield's good, we might just not get the chance to do it. So we'll see how the day goes. We're hoping to get it in dry, but we got a plan if it's a little bit damp. Get out of the way. It's got cameras on the end of the header. I don't question me on it because I don't know, but we'll ask him later what they do. I think that is for keeping straight lines up and down. It's like a guidance system in a way, I believe. It's all going to be different because our combine's a little bit different. This is a hybrid combine, so we'll ask him about that as well. So, got straws laid out. Julian's out there, he'll be checking the straw. We'll check it later, we'll see if he's happy with it. This should be do is watch your speed. Oh, no problem. The boys want the straw, you see, so we're going to try and keep the straw as good as possible for them. Try not to run into his combine, that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? The load's a little bit slower than ours. Ours comes out so fast that when you can barely have time to deal with it.
Well, we do some crimping, and so it measures up to like 40–50% moisture.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, because the higher moisture,
16 months.
That's good. I was going to say.
That shows how far my meter out is then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, so it's only the first.
That was reading like 17 to 18.
Yeah. That's good. That's a better.
That's all right,
better, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that'll be.
Or will he blow it on the floor? Or?
He'll blow this stuff. The first two loads he'll blow.
Yeah.
And then after that it should be coming down, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
So that's good.
I have tidied up the drum a bit because there was a few unthrashed tips in there.
Yeah.
Tips of the ears, huh?
Yeah.
So they just
sample. It's nice grain though, isn't it?
I'm not going to shut the sieves down anymore because you sort of compromise output really.
Yeah. You have to sort of then go slower, do you?
It's shut. I've shut the bottom sieve 1 mil just to try and send those round the seconds.
Yeah.
So they go and get thrashed again.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's not too bad.
No, that'll be fine.
We'll get it sorted, get a few times round.
Yeah.
Well, there's a nice crop of wheat anyway.
Yeah. It's good. Right. Sweet. Hey, there's Hamish. Young Hamo. Come on now, Hamish, we haven't got time for lunch.
Doing a quick one.
You're right.
It's a nice combine. Sounds
yeah,
lovely.
It's cool, isn't it?
A lot
Yeah.
of grunt in it.
Yeah, different, isn't it? Got your moisture tester?
Yeah.
So we tested it at 16, so see what you come up with. I've tipped it there so I can push it to the back and get a nice layer across the fans on the back, alright? We'll get another tip in there first and then we'll get the fans going straight on it and that'll bring it down beautiful. It's a cool little combine. We should, we'll be cracking it. We'll, if I can get young David here tonight, I will get the drone up for you tonight. This is nice. It puts his spout literally right, we're in the middle of the straw, so we're not running down the straw. This is how it should be. For some reason our combine puts us right in the middle of the straw when we're thing, which is quite annoying, but this is going to be nice. That means the straw will be nicer for Luke when he's bailing. We got a bit of a hiccup here. I'm hoping he's going to turn his spout off. Good man. We will get out of the way. While he sorts himself out around the tree. The guys have done a grain weight test as well, and I think it's weighing roughly what ours did, about 80 grams per hectolitre. I can't remember the blimmin' equation. 80 grams per hectolitre, something like that. 80 kilos per hectolitre, something like that. I can't remember specifically. There we go. We'll unload again now. So two unloads and then we'll tip them. It's about the same as our combine really, I think. Well, it depends. If you brim our combine, you can't get 2 full tips in a trailer. Not even close. I believe this is a smaller combine altogether in terms of output versus ours. It's just a smaller, smaller machine altogether. So it's not a comparison thing with ours and theirs at all, nothing like that. I think it's a completely different machine altogether, if I'm honest. It works slightly differently. Right, we will run now to the end and come off at the corner. That way we don't hurt the straw at all. It's all about doing what you can, where you can, to protect the straw. You're always going to run on it somewhere at some point, but the less you run on it, the better. Might be a bit of wind noise here. I have no idea where we caught that from. Underneath the tractor somewhere. Yes. Straw. Straw rows are so big, we're picking it up. That's not good. We'll do without that in our sample really. In the tunnel there's 2 giant fans. At the back here where it's 16%. Alice has got it blowing just where that grain is. So from now on we'll start putting dry on top of it. We'll start pushing it up nice and high right to where the metal changes at the top there. We'll get another load in here first, then we'll start giving her a good push up. And yeah, Alistair can open every single shutter to start blowing where the grain is. And I can't believe there's straws in here. That is more than annoying. Don't like that. Right, we just finished the first field. I don't know. I haven't been counting the loads, but I don't know how big the field is either, so we haven't really got an idea of the yield. From how quick it's all filling up and all the rest of it, I can pretty much guarantee it's about around 4. We won't know until we empty the shed right out. I think last year, even with those bad fields, we still yielded 3.5 tonne, I think, overall last year, and we had 2 bad fields there. Young David's going to come sit on grain cart, and that will give us an opportunity to fly the drone. Hopefully we get some nice skies later on. We'll go and have a sit with Luke there on his combine and have a chat with him about that. Farmer will be here, I suspect, tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon. But we're getting on alright. Straw's really nice and dry. The man will be up with his big baler. Whether it's today or tomorrow, we'll see. The grain's pretty nice. The only thing we got a problem with is the axles of the trailer are snagging the straw up and dumping a bit of straw in the shed. So we're going to have to keep our eye on that. So I'm just, before we start backing in the shed, I'm going to jump out and make sure there's no straw wrapped around the axles, because that is annoying. Don't need no straw in the heat. Right, we've got the got to have the radio off first of all. The fans are blowing, so the dust is getting picked up and sent upwards, so it makes it a little bit tricky to see, but you can see what you're doing. Everything's fragile in here. It's all aluminium. The sides are aluminium, the floors, so you just got to go easy and not push too hard. And you know, it's not a hard thing to do. But we are going to take this right to the very top. When the pusher is out the furthest, a tiny adjustment does a lot on the end of the pusher. Whoa. This old teleporter, you got to feather it up. It's tricky to get the hang of, but young Dave's taken over the trailer, so we can go and have a chat with Luke on the combine now. So it's going to be a bit noisy, but I'll show you the fans running. We don't need to do that. At 16%, you can dry corn down 1% with just by blowing it. So the fans will be running, I imagine they'll be running into the night, because in the night time the air cools down and you get a nice cool, you know, you get even more effect from your fans there. Let's go and jump on this combine with Luke, see what it's all about. Oh, I'm in the dust. You're like, not here, not here. You alright?
Yeah, not too bad.
How big is this header?
25.
Is it? I thought. I couldn't quite.
7.5 metres.
Right.
I thought it's got 750 written on the side.
Keithy was trying to tell me, he's like, it's got numbers on it. I was like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I've never been in a class before.
No?
I've never been in anything but our own combine.
Yeah, New Holland.
Yeah.
It's quite a new one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, 20 plate one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah. Costs more than my house.
Cover some acres now, don't they?
Yeah.
More than your house?
Yeah, it costs more than my house, that thing. It's unbelievable.
It's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
This kit is not ridiculous. Yeah.
So we got a different type of combine, haven't we, in this one? You were saying earlier on.
Yeah, it's like a hybrid. They call it a hybrid.
Yeah.
Instead of a straw walker, it's got a single rotor on this one. It's a Takano, so it's got a single rotor.
Yeah.
So the Lexium, past Lexium.
So it has a drum.
Got 2 rotors.
Does it have a drum that way?
It's got your drum and concave. It's got a pre-separator first.
Yeah.
And then your drum and concave. And then it's got like another feeding drum which feeds it into the rotor.
Right.
And then it just kind of screws the straw out the back, sorting any grains that are still in with the straw.
Yeah. How have you found it? Good?
The combine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, we used to have a walker combine. We
Yeah.
used to have an old 108 Dominate. That was a 6 walker.
Yeah.
And at home, our ground gets quite a lot of mud.
Yeah.
So when we grow a crop like this, you get so much straw, like a mountain of straw, that the straw walker just seemed to struggle a little bit. You just couldn't get any output.
Yeah. Okay.
So we went for the rotary just to try and sort of speed up the separation a bit, really.
Yeah.
You could argue it does smash the straw up a bit more. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And if you do get rain on that, it'll never dry like a straw walker machine.
Right.
So you'll have to, generally, if you get a good, depends how much rain you get, but
Yeah.
if you go get like 6 mil or 10 mil, more likely you'll have to move the straw.
And what sort of horsepower we got on this
I
thing?
think it's 350, I think.
Really? Oh yeah, fair heap of power there. Is it maxed out on its capacity at the moment, would you say?
It was in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it a bit thinner in here? A bit more black grass in there?
Just this higher ground here, it's yielding really well. And it just drops off at the bottom a little bit.
Yeah.
You always get that second time around in that tram line because you've got that wheeling.
Yes.
It doesn't really yield.
No.
But no, it's pretty consistent out here, though.
Does it tell you what have you got on your screen
It's
over
on
there?
here, look.
What's your, have you got like losses and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's your losses, look. So
Yeah.
you come into a flat bit. That's just starting to rise now.
Yeah.
The flat bit, you'll see it's gone up to over 10 tonne a hectare, look.
Oh right, yeah. So you got live sort of
Yeah.
live view on that.
11, look, it's peaked at 11 there, look.
Yeah.
So it's like where your fertiliser overlaps are. You
Yes.
see it's gone down more.
Yeah. I wondered if they say that wherever it overlaps, but when it's lied down, it doesn't help you much either in that respect, does it?
When it's what, sorry?
Is it slower to?
Yeah, especially when it's lodged like that, when it
Yeah.
comes towards you, they don't really like it going in. It doesn't feed very well.
No.
It feeds better when you cut it. It's lying away from you.
Julian rang me up. He said you told him that I was
Did he?
one of the best grain cart people you've ever witnessed.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Not sure about that. Don't recall that phone call.
Oh no, now my phone's
No, I'll
gone.
cut it to you. All right. You got it right at the back. I'd almost say on first unloading it's better than you got.
Oh really? I don't know. This is Keithy's lad.
He drives, I take it, yeah.
Yeah.
How
Oh, he's
old
been
is
at
he?
work all day.
17.
Yeah, I think he is 16. Oh no, he's 18. He's older now.
18?
Yeah, 18. Once you've got that lump there, you can't see what the space in the back from the seat. So there's obviously a little gap in the back,
Yeah.
and you
Get
think
another
to yourself,
half a
"Oh,
ton
that's
in
full."
there. Get another half a ton in there.
Yeah. How many tons in your hopper when it's
Well,
full?
it must be 7, I reckon, when we
7.
unload like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be sort of, good 6 tonne, and then as we travel, there must be another tonne go in.
Yeah.
That's it all going in there.
Now, when you're driving combine, is it your job to fill the trailer or the trailer man?
Well, the trainer man, really. Yeah, definitely. What you've got to do is drive over that rubber straw. That's a good one, that.
A full load there, Dave. Has this got one of those variable tables that go in and out?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. It's got a little trigger behind here. Yeah, press that. And I can move it in or out like
Yeah.
that. You see it move?
Does it make a
See that
difference when you
scale
move
there?
it? Yeah.
And then it's got the extension plates it'll go right out even more for oilseed rape.
Right, yeah. You put them on after, do you?
Yeah, you can put plates in there
Yeah.
to extend it even more.
And do you have like an ideal place where you put it for different crops?
Oh,
Or you do it
sort
crop
of
per crop?
conditions, really. I've pushed it out more than I normally have it, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it just tends to be feeding a bit better that way.
Yeah.
Just trying to get
That's what Ag says. He says he pushes his out a little bit further, and
Yeah.
it's about making it come in, isn't it?
Yeah,
Come in nicely.
That's right.
He hasn't let me loose on the combine yet.
No, that'll come one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Been there
He's too busy giving me jobs all the time,
Oh,
all day. So you were telling me about your camera things on there?
oh they were laser pilot, yeah. Yeah, but it's obviously not working there.
No.
It won't work when you're going up and down like that. You have to cut it, work it in lands.
Yeah. And there's a button on your thing that'll
Just press that one there, look.
oh yeah. Like an auto steer, laser guided.
Yeah. And all it does, it's got two little eyes in that thing. You can
Yeah.
see them going like this, sort of oscillating.
Yeah.
And they, one of them must be measuring the height of the wheat. One of them must be measuring the stubble, I think.
Right.
And then they follow that.
So it's on now, is it?
It is on, but I've got to.
I've got to make sure they're dusted off.
I forgot to clean it off.
Does it tell you if they're
But then you've got a dial here, look.
yeah.
So you can just finely tune it, left or right.
Okay.
So how far you want to go.
Oh, blimmin' hell, yeah.
You've got a little window down here. You can see your seconds going in. Make sure you don't overload them. Can you see that down there or not?
Right, what is it?
Stand up and have a look. See it down there?
Oh, bloody hell.
So
What is that?
That's like the seconds.
That's a
on the
refractor.
sieves. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, flipping hell. That's cool.
They must have that on.
Yeah, yeah, it has it on both sides. You can't see it like that, right?
No?
No.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark.
Oh, you can't see us very well. Dave, I have to put my light on. Is that better for you?
Oh yes, it's lovely.
Not that. I can't help in your way like that.
Not really looking at it, really.
Not spilling any, are you, David?
No, got it right in the middle.
What's easier, with the Class or with the New Holland?
Well, this one you're in the middle of the road, so you can use it as a guide.
We won't be going much longer. The moisture will start creeping up, so we'll test the moisture on this one. We just started a new field. I imagine we will be here well, we'll be here all day tomorrow, and maybe a little bit the day after. Don't spill it, Dave. Oh, not bad, not bad. A for effort, I suppose.
Thank you.
Now you got to get back to the grain store before he's full. There's nowhere to turn, Dave. Right, we let young Dave go home. It's quite easy unloading with this thing because the combine's not so fast, so you're not having to adjust so much. You just stay on the roller and you're pretty sweet then. But yeah, young Dave's gone home. It's 9:45 and he's got a day job to go to tomorrow, so thanks for Dave for helping. It just give me a little bit of time to push up the heap every 2 load. Tomorrow we're going to have 2 trailers here. I think Uncle Franklin's going to join, just so I got time to push the heap up while we're a bit further away from the combine. So that'll be tomorrow's job. So we'll catch up tomorrow. I think this is the last trailer load we're going to do for the night. It seems to be yielding pretty good. We'll show you the heap tomorrow. The moisture's just starting to creep up now, so it's the first time I've put the drone up all harvest. I haven't even got any footage of my own, of our own combine yet. So there we go, a bit of a nighttime shot. GoPros aren't very good in the night, I apologise, it's going to be a bit blurry, but yeah, right, there we go, catch up tomorrow.